Networking, actually been a part of it. We've done a number of member-to-member and member-to-academia collaborations in the last couple of years, and we've held a number of innovation events as well. So our members have visited the National Composites Centre in the UK, and more recently the Royce Institute in Manchester, to have a look at what their facilities are, what they're doing in some of the other high-tech industries, and how that can be applied to the textile machinery sector. And those institutes are also interested in what we're doing in textiles now, because they're starting to join the dots and realise that textiles performs a great role in the supply chain for a lot of what they're doing. We're proactively finding partners, particularly in the wind turbine sector for energy, aerospace, defence, and the UK is very proficient and is growing rapidly in these sectors. And a lot of it is employing technical textiles and composites, which our members are actively involved in. BTMA, as it's always done, it's still a shop window on the rest of the world to market our members. We're always highlighting our new member developments. We've been proactively doing that on the run up to Singapore here, and we're already excited about future developments which will be announced on the run up to Hanover in 2027. It's also contextualising these developments as well, and in the spirit of openness, there's a lot more collaboration going on in our industry now, even between competitors, because we as a country, we have to become highly competitive and remain there. We've had some adventurous interactions as well. We've done some articles which some of you have probably read about, in how our members are involved in the exciting world of Formula One production, and there's a great base in the UK with McLaren and Red Bull where we're doing that. And also composites and materials testing with Roaches and James Heal generally. And the recent news that the National Composites Centre has opted to have a fibre development line installed up in the north of England near Manchester at our member Signet Texkim. So we think these are significant steps forward. We have loads here at Singapore. We'll start with very Vidi with Digiti. They've moved away from fluorescent tubes because of legislation, and now using 100% LED solutions. We also have James Heal, and this is a classic example of, taking existing technology and moving it forward. Martindale testing has not changed really since 1940, and they've just launched a new variant of that called Martindale Motion. So it's a great example of taking an established technology and moving it one step forward to meet the needs of a demanding industry. Shelton Vision are here, and in the past they've been very much focused on roll-to-roll AI fabric inspection, and they've developed now deep learning AI techniques, and this is allowing fault detection within fabric inspection to be almost 100% accurate now, so that's a big step forward. Roaches, another textile testing company who are a member of the BTMA, they have launching at the show here a product called Centire. It's all to do with the tactile testing of fabric, the feel of it, something that it's always been difficult to quantify, almost a holy grail in the textile industry. Tatum here, and although they've been normally associated with natural fibres, hemp processing, which they still do, they've started introducing end-to-end recycling solutions now, and they've put a number of automated textile sorting lines in different factories around the world. So BTMA members now are very much on board with the textile recycling side of things. And then probably finally comes to mind is fibre extrusion technology. This is a great example of a textile machinery company who's actually also developing the end product. There's a product called ultra high molecular weight polyethylene. It's a wonder material. It's 10 times stronger than steel by weight. It's got abrasion resistant properties that are very, very high. And to produce this material historically has been quite an energy intensive and labour intensive process, and uses quite a lot of toxic materials. Fibre extrusion technology have looked at their machinery and developed it in such a way that the same material can be produced for a fraction of the cost. Very, very simple process using supercritical CO2, which is friendly, and it's had its product launch a few months ago, and it's very, very successful. So, you know, that is probably, for me, probably the best wonder story to come out of the show here. I think that's an excellent and timely question for us here at Singapore. It's one that's especially driven by, as we all know, the global geopolitical turmoil and the economic uncertainty that's been impacting on manufacturing worldwide. And I think that's the biggest conversations that we're all having here in Singapore. Our UK-based textile machinery manufacturers are probably navigating this perfect storm quite well now. It's weak demand, cost inflation, skills gaps, skill shortages even. There's technological disruption in the supply chain, trying to get components, and trade, regulatory uncertainties still prevail. It's still not clear on legislation in a lot of countries whether it applies or not. The push for sustainability will certainly continue and evolve. We're already producing very energy efficient machines. We're still looking at making them even more efficient. We're now looking at design for end of life, whether it's the machine itself or it's the products we're producing, and with that comes waste reduction. Recycled fibre processing we see now as a key driver for growth, so there's a lot of interest in that. And in the UK, this has been reinforced by policy and pressure on the fashion brands in particular for decarbonisation, the circular economy, and you know what's really come to the forefront now is the traceability on textiles. Purchase decisions are no longer purely based on cost and efficiency. They're based on these green features. New materials and advanced fibres are constantly being sought after. And then particularly in UK, our machinery manufacturers are collaborating with some of our world-class universities in Leeds and Manchester, for example, that we're working with. And they are probably world-class and the best based to be able to do this. So again, it's back to collaboration.